What is up, everybody? Ninja Nick here with Tactical Gaming, bringing you guys another Where Winds Meet video. Now, this one's going to be pretty much a relatively quick video. This is going to be explaining development and how to max out or level up your gear, inner ways, all that stuff. Like, quite literally everything. Because I've seen a lot of videos where people talk about it, right? But they don't get into detail really, right? So one of the very first things when it comes to like getting your character to the point to where they're like up to not even just max level, like I'm level 70, right? Max gear level, which there's some people with 20,000. I'm currently at 17,000 like 600 or 566 or something like that right now. Right here, let's see. 17,668. That's my current one right now. So one of the first things you want to do is get your basic skills up, which is basically you get through just playing the game, all that's relatively easy, right? So, second thing is your gear. Okay, one of the things is you want to match your gear with each other and not like weapons and armor. That doesn't really matter. You could have a different set of armor than what you have here, right? But you want, so the little symbol over in the left hand corner of the weapon, that's what you want to match with each other in all four. That's how you get a little buff, okay? Each one has their own different little buffs, right? So there's that. Same thing with armor. And the same thing with the armor is you want all of this to match up. Now, if you want to get up to the 17s and higher, you're going to try to get all legendary gear and level all that all the way up. Okay? Now, when it comes to that, you can go to your details, which this shows you a whole assortment of stuff. This is mainly all exploration, so that doesn't really matter, right? What really matters is the movement guide, okay? So you have this, which right here tells me what I need to focus on the most currently and inner ways. So inner ways is one thing I need to work on. And then same thing with this. I need to get a new thumb ring because my thumb ring is horrible, but I need to get some better ones. And then same thing with this, right? So a lot of these it says tier 3 recommended, tier 3 recommended, all that, right? So, and then with this, recommended to choose high level thumb ring, which I do, I need to get a better thumb ring. And that just comes down to gear drop rate, right? And also at the same time, this. So depending on your weapon stats and all that, you need to also go into here and see what you need to like do. So you can even set goals, and you can see all the differences. Okay, and you can go to challenges, and you can see the challenges that you need to do. Okay, so there's that. Now, when it comes to your abilities, which is your inner ways and your mystic skills, right? Inner ways are really a little bit harder. Mystic skills will be relatively easier, but at the same time kind of annoying, but not bad. But you have these, your weapons, which are currently max level 70. You want to do that, right? And then with your mystic skills, right? You want to get these to the max level. So currently, I have pretty much almost all of them, I think minus 2. Yeah, 2 of them are level 3, right? So you want to get all these up to level 4, but at the same time, you not only do you have to get it to like a level 4, there's also another material you need to be able to level it up after it's hit level 4. So you hit level 4, and then you have to get it to like a certain tier level in that level 4, or tier 4 level like 9 or whatever, right? Well, for you to do that, you need an ebony ore. You get that by doing outposts. Okay, so to level these up after you've already collected what you need to collect, which I'll show you what I mean. Okay, so upgrade. You need this type of ore, but for a higher level. So for tier 4, you need a level 4 ebony ore, or ebony iron, right? So to get that, you need to do outposts. This you can get by doing multiple different things. You can either gather it, and you can select it, and then it will literally show you where all of them are, and then you can go on a little gathering hunt. I already did a little video on that. And or you can go to your season shops, okay? So outposts and just exploration by collecting stuff. That's how you're going to get your tier 3 rank 9 to a tier 4 and then up. So if you get the chance, do outposts. That helps with these. Okay. Now, when it comes to your inner ways, it's relatively the same way when it comes to getting the certain things you need, right? Like the inner ways breakthroughs. So for you to be able to find the ones you need, right? For you to find these, so you can go here. Thought of Eons event reward. You go there. Path trials, Bell Strike Splendor. Path trial, Bell Strike Splendor. Energy challenge gameplay. Tips exchange. Right. So with tips exchange, if there's going to be a certain one that you know you're not going to use, right? And there's like a whole lot of it in there, like a whole lot of for inner way notes to level it up. Go to tips exchange and you can then level this up. Okay, that's the other thing people aren't really going in depth on when it comes to like leveling up. They kind of just go, "Oh, hey, level this up." They don't really go, "Oh, hey, go into here, select this, check it out." You know what I mean? Like, go and view it to be able to see it. Okay, I'm on PlayStation, so this is going to be different than PC. But for PlayStation, it's left click, select, square, and then it shows you all the options on how you can get it. Okay, so these are ways you can't get it because I clearly already done it. These ones you can do. These ones right here. Okay, so if it's highlighted or in like a color frame like this, you can get it. Okay, so there's that. So, and for you to get to a higher level, you're going to want these to be a higher level. Most of mine are like tier 1, so this is something I got to start focusing on. I mainly been trying to get a lot of my like inner, like my mystic skills up and my nameless spear, and I just been doing like a bit of absolutely everything. I haven't really just like spent and like focused solely on something. But it's the same thing here, improvement guide, right? This literally shows you everything. Your improvement guide shows you absolutely everything. Okay. But yeah. Sword morph breakthrough, moral chance, visual edge, and divine roulette. Yeah. Yeah. And each one of these are technically, just all that. But yeah, hopefully that is helpful and, quick enough for you guys. And detailed also enough so that, like, you guys can start leveling up your characters, get them up, and, just go from there. Right? Now, I will say one last thing. Why did it go there? So, you're going to need this energy right here, right, to be able to do your outpost challenges. So, like, to get a lot of the stuff you need, you're going to need that type of energy, right? So, just remember that, and you can get it by either those little currencies, which I don't have any right now. I'll probably show you some when I get some. But there's like a little currency thing that will give you that energy, or you just wait like 9 minutes and then you get 1 energy per every 9 minutes. So yeah, there's that. But anyways, I hope that was helpful. I hope everyone enjoys this game. I've been loving this game. Catch me for the next one. Later, guys.